So how was your upbringing like? Like what type of things was you into like as a little girl?
My family was a little dysfunctional, so I'm from the P's. My uncles, they was wild niggas. Like my uncles was into damn near everything. My uncle was King Tut. He's like a infamous person in East New York. There's a lot of stories and shit behind him. So when he got locked up, he was coming to pick me up from school, so I was with him when he got locked up. That was like a big thing. I always just was seeing a lot of street shit growing up. Like my mom's was street, my uncles was street, and my whole family was fucking street. So that's just, but it's crazy because my grandma, she's Jehovah's Witness. So it's like you got this church lady with all these badass kids, and y'all all in the P's, and she's walking to church and her fucking sons is outside causing havoc. So it was like that. And then my brothers, they was on the same time. They both locked up right now. Like they was on the same time. All the guys in my family is locked up except for my one uncle. So that was the type of shit that I was around all day. My mom was in the streets, but she was in the streets, but she wasn't as wild as my uncles. But we always lived in the same house, so everything would come back to that house. So all of that shit was just around me all day. I was always hearing stories, always just seeing shit. So that shit kind of molded me. Then when I turned like 13, 14, I started like getting rebellious and going, like staying outside. Like, oh, I'm going to my friend's house, don't come back for a week type shit. My mom's like, what the fuck going on? But that's when I started doing my street shit, because I felt like that's what I came from and this what I know, and this shit, like I was so comfortable with street shit that I turned to the streets myself. So then I was just wilding, fucking gangbanging, scamming, fucking doing everything, selling fucking drugs. I was doing everything. I just wanted to get money. Like my thing was I just wanted to get money. I used to tell niggas, I want to be on American Gangsters. Like that's my shit. Like I want to be one of them females on American Gangsters, like a drug lord or some shit. I was obsessed with that shit. Like I really just wanted to be like a big person in the streets. And then I started hanging out with my homeboy 40,000. Shout out to my nigga 40,000. I started hanging out I'm from the projects, right? So my mom used to always be like, you can't hang out in the projects. Like, you're not gonna just be a project bitch. Like, you from the projects, but you're not gonna be here forever, so go. She used to just be like, yo, get on the train and ride. Just ride till you can't fucking ride no more. And go find places to go to Fifth Ave, go look at some clothes, go look at other shit, because you're not just gonna get caught in this trap. So I used to always go all around the place, all around. That's how I started scamming for real. Like, she used to always make me go to Fifth Ave, go to Soho. You in the stores, you like, damn, I want this shit. Like, I gotta figure out how to get this shit. So I started doing that. And I just would be moving around. I was just always moving around, always trying to make money. And then I got locked up, I got arrested. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try to do something, like, cause I'm scamming, I'm getting shit, and then when I'm going places, people like, what do you do? And I don't got nothing to tell them. I don't want to tell them I'm a scammer. Like, I don't like, that shit is that's not really like what you should be telling people. So I'm like, I want to do something, I gotta do something. I started hanging out in Soho, going to like the shows. I never knew it was like a scene, like with people doing shows and performing and all that shit. People used to call them the hipsters, but it was like a hipster scene or whatever. And I started going over there, and I linked up with my homeboy 40,000, and he was rapping and shit. And I'm like, yo, I could rap too. And then niggas was like, what? And I'm like, nah, I could dead ass rap, like, I could rap. And then they put me in the studio, and from there it was just like that. But my upbringing led me into rapping. Like everything I was doing, I tried to like go straight and narrow, do real estate, be a social worker. I had 2 jobs. I worked at Macy's and I worked at Godiva, but I've never made it past my 2 weeks to get the check. Like I never made it. Like once I would see how much I made, I'm like, bro, if I get my hair and my nails done, this check is going, so I gotta come back another 2 weeks? What the fuck? I'm like, nah, So that shit just got me heavy in the streets, and I just was like, I gotta get money. And then I was doing that, I got caught up. And then when I got caught up, I was like, all right, I gotta change, I gotta shift gears, because I started doing the music shit and it was picking up, but it wasn't picking up like nothing crazy. And then, so I'm like, damn, this shit, I don't know if this shit gonna really work for real, so. But then when I got locked up, I was like, let me just go all in. And then I just started doing it.
What's up?